She was dropped by her label at 37. Then this song happened. Coming up on Rock Music History Lesson. Bonnie Lynn Raitt is an American singer-songwriter who built her career the old-fashioned way. One smoky nightclub, one honest song, and one loyal fan at a time. By the 1970s, she was already a musician's musician due to her soulful slide guitar work and her original self-written lyrics. As all singers and songwriters know, the music industry can be cruel. By the mid-1980s, after years of critical praise but no commercial success, Raitt found herself dropped from her label and battling personal struggles. Bonnie Raitt was not having an easy time in life. She struggled with drug and alcohol abuse, had no album sales, no hit singles, and very little commercial success. Her early recordings were more of a blues-type music, and the Main Street pop audiences usually turned away. When she attempted to go in a more mainstream direction, she had instant disapproval from the music critics. Raitt defined her blues music as her true roots and always felt comfortable in that category. The second half of the 1980s, Raitt got clean and sober from her substance abuse issues. She signed with a new record label, Capitol Records, and a new producer, Don Edward Fagenson, known professionally as Don Was. Was has worked with artists like the Rolling Stones, John Mayer, and Garth Brooks. By the late 1980s, Bonnie Raitt and Don Was began work on the album Nick of Time. She was fast approaching age 40 and clean and sober, just in the nick of time. The song Nick of Time was inspired by a number of things about aging. She had a conversation with a heartbroken friend who was nearing middle age and wanted a baby. This conversation inspired the first verse of Nick of Time. A friend of mine, she cries at night, and she calls me on the phone. Sees babies everywhere she goes and wants one of her own. The second verse, which begins with, I see my folks are getting on, came to her by watching her elderly father, John Raitt, sleeping in the car during a road trip. Her father was an American actor and singer in musical theater. In an interview with Song Facts, she explained the title, quote, the double-edged meaning was apparent. Nick as in just in the nick of time, and also the wear and tear of time, and the nicks it leaves on the body and the spirit. Unquote. Most of the song Nick of Time was written when Raitt took a week-long retreat in Mendocino, California. Drummer Ricky Fataar played drums on Nick of Time. He was an original member of the Beatles spoof band, the Ruddles, and an occasional drummer for the Beach Boys. Raitt really wanted a beat similar to the heartbeat pulse on Marvin Gaye's famous song, I Heard It Through the Grapevine. Since there were no hand drums in the studio, Fataar achieved this by using one of the burlap sandbags that was used to hold down the mic stands, and with his hands, tapped out the heartbeat of the song. The album Nick of Time was released in 1989. It went on to sell over 5 million copies. Then, in 1990, Nick of Time won 3 Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year, Best Female Rock Vocal Performance, and Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. Raitt's career was revived, just in the nick of time. If you'd like to hear Nick of Time by Bonnie Raitt, click the link in the description box. Hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Check out our website, rockmusichistoryLesson.com. Hey, thank you for watching Rock Music History Lesson. I'm K.W. King.